Prince Philippe of Orléans, Count of Paris, was the grandson of Louis Philippe I, King of the French. He was Count of Paris, and was a claimant to the French throne from 1848 until his death. He was styled as King Louis Philippe II. Early life. Prince Philippe became the Prince Royal, heir apparent to the throne, when his father, Prince Ferdinand Philippe, Duc d'Orléans, died in a carriage accident in 1842. Although there was some effort during the days after the abdication of his grandfather in 1848 to put him on the throne under the name of Louis Philippe II, with his mother as regent, this came to nothing. They fled and the French Second Republic was proclaimed in its stead. An historian, journalist and outspoken Democrat, Philippe volunteered to serve as a Union Army officer in the American Civil War along with his younger brother, Prince Robert, Duke of Chartres. He was appointed as an assistant adjutant general with the rank of captain on 24 September 1861 and served under the name of Philippe d'Orléans, the Count of Paris. He served on the staff of the commander of the Army of the Potomac, Major General George McClellan, for nearly a year. He distinguished himself during the unsuccessful Peninsular Campaign. He resigned from the Union Army, along with his brother, on 15 July 1862. Philippe's History of the Civil War is considered a standard reference work on the subject. During their stay in the United States, the princes were accompanied by their uncle, the Prince of Joinville, who painted many watercolors of their stay. On 10 November 1880, Philippe was elected as a companion of the first class of the Pennsylvania Commandery of the Military Order of the Loyal Legion of the United States, an organization of Union officers who had served during the American Civil War. He was assigned insignia number 2107. His eldest son, Philippe d'Orléans, was elected as a second-class member in 1890 and succeeded to first-class membership in the order upon Philippe's death. Marriage and issue. In 1864 he married his paternal first cousin, Princess Marie Isabel d'Orléans, Infanta of Spain. She was daughter of Infanta Luisa Fernanda of Spain and Prince Antoine, Duke of Montpensier, the youngest son of Louis Philippe of France and Maria Amalia of Naples and Sicily. They had 8 children. Princess Amélia d'Orléans married Carlos I of Portugal in 1886. Prince Louis Philippe Robert d'Orléans, Duke of Orléans, married Archduchess Maria Dorothea of Austria, daughter of Archduke Joseph Karl of Austria in 1896. Princess Hélène of Orléans married Emmanuel Philibert, 2nd Duke of Aosta in 1895. Prince Charles d'Orléans, Princess Isabelle d'Orléans married Prince Jean d'Orléans, Duke of Guise in 1899. Prince Jacques d'Orléans, Princess Louise d'Orléans married Prince Carlos of Bourbon to Sicilies in 1907. Through her daughter, Maria Mercedes of Bourbon to Sicilies, she was the grandmother of King Juan Carlos I of Spain. Prince Ferdinand d'Orléans, Duke of Montpensier, married Marie Isabel González de Olaneta y Barata, Marchioness of Val de Terrazo in 1921. Restoration of French monarchy. In 1873, anticipating a restoration of the monarchy by the largely monarchist National Assembly that had been elected following the fall of Napoleon III, the Count of Paris withdrew his claims to the French throne in favor of the legitimist claimant, Henry V, best known as the Comte de Chambord. It was assumed by most that the Count of Paris was Chambord's heir, and would thus be able to succeed to the throne upon the childless Chambord's death, reuniting the two claims that had divided French monarchists since 1830. However, Chambord's refusal to recognize the tricolour as the French flag sabotaged hopes of a restoration, and Chambord died in 1883 without ever specifically recognizing his Orléanist rival as his heir. Upon the Count of Chambord's death, the Count of Paris was recognized by most monarchists as Philippe VII of France. This succession was disputed by the Carlist descendants of the Bourbon kings of Spain, who argued that, being descended directly from Louis XIV, their claim was greater than that of the Orleanists. However, this argument pointedly ignored Philip V of Spain's renunciation of his and his descendants' claim to the French throne pursuant to the Treaty of Utrecht. The Count of Paris lived in Sheen House, Sheen in Surrey, England, where his grandfather had sought refuge after his abdication. He died at Stowe House in 1894. He was succeeded as claimant to the French throne by his son Prince Philippe. Ancestry. Bibliography. Fleurs, Hyacinthe, Marquis de Le Comte de Paris. Paris. Perard, 1888.